Dear brothers, I am Adama. Today we are going to comment on Chapter 7 of Book 3 of Telos. Once again we welcome our brother Galatril, from Posid, the Atlantean city. In this chapter, he stands again, to go over to you, once again, all the experience that the Atlantean civilization had long ago. What can I comment? It is interesting when a soul or consciousness begins to rediscover itself, begins to be aware of the divine being that it is, of all its gifts and powers. Many are surprised, but many souls still do not believe, they still continue to give voice to the ego, which will always tell them, this is not the way. You need to be embedded in your world. You can't live in this fantasy world. And many souls hear this unbridled talk of the ego. Each one of us, whether we are here in the fifth dimension, or you who are still there in the third dimension, was born with all the gifts and powers inherent to a soul. All beings in the universe have these powers, because we are the likeness of God the Father or Mother. He did not create us as thinking, speaking things. There is a purpose in each of us. The only point that needs to be always remembered is not to let the ego get involved again, because it likes power, it likes being superior, it likes discriminating, it likes separating, because it wants to live alone, it wants reign alone. Many of you today wonder, why don't I feel these powers? Why doesn't anything make me believe that I really am who they say I am? As long as you look for belief, as long as you look for proof, you will find nothing. Everyone needs to let their heart speak. Ascending is not just vibrating high. Ascending is one step at a time. Ascending is that mountain that you are climbing, or that building, that pyramid, whatever you want, that you are climbing step by step. You don't want to think that you will sleep as you are and wake up as magicians, full of power and with the ability to change everything. This will not happen. Human global consciousness needs to rise. Each of you needs to do your part, but not for yourself, for the whole. Everything you are seeking is part of a global consciousness that is also expanding. But realize that this global consciousness is still very dormant. So for you to perceive, feel, see your own powers, a very powerful charge of energy and vibration must be created in each of you, so that you can leave this global consciousness. This is why we have said so much, get out of this great mass. It is necessary, every day, every moment, that you move away from everything that belongs to this great mass. Do not understand that you would need to be in a cave, alone, on top of a mountain, where no one would reach. And how would you survive? Would you be ready for this, to live off the land, to learn how to get food from the land alone? Because you couldn't hunt. Would you be ready? I answer, no. You are not ready. So you need to understand that you need to keep walking, even without seeing anything, without feeling anything, without perceiving anything. Their bodies are changing. Its internal structure is changing. No, you will not see this on your exams. And how can we believe that this is all happening? With the heart, never with the ego. The ego will never let you believe so many weird things. Let the heart speak. He is the one who leads you, day by day, upwards. It doesn't matter the path. And at this time when you decide to listen to your heart, you have our help, the help of all the beings of light that are around you. The help of everyone who vibrates very high, helping you to cover your heart, against the doubts of the ego. And it grows, 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 but not growing in size, it grows in love. Because this is what makes you ascend. It is the conscious love that you emanate that increases the light in your bodies, that increases the vibration in your bodies. Then make a decision. Just love everything and everyone. Leave any and all processes that do not include love in the middle. Stay away from it. Where there is love, where there is something that is for good, be part of it, help. Now anything else that doesn't bring love, that doesn't bring light, try to stay away. We understand that the appeal is still very great, that you simply cannot isolate yourself, but in every moment that you live, if it is necessary and if there is no love involved, know how to clean yourself up afterwards, at least know how to remove from their bodies and minds everything they have absorbed. And be sure, you burned a lot of positive vibration, because what comes in as negative is burned by the positive. Then you can go down some steps. Know how to make your choices. Know how to get involved in whatever is strictly necessary, the rest, try to stay away. Finding the path silly or meaningless is the ego speaking. Thinking that everything I'm saying is unnecessary is the ego speaking. The more you put love in your hearts, the more the ego will become silent. Understand this. Be exclusively love, nothing else. Only love. Nothing different from that. And I guarantee you, there may not be many of you, but if everyone does their part, they will be pulling the whole together as well. But mainly, you will be activating in yourself everything that is available to you. You just need to actually want to live each of these aspects.